So today's episode is titled Agent of Support, and that title carries some layers to it. When I was thinking about this episode in particular, I thought about we've been through a lot together, right? I think this is episode 87, 6, something like that, somewhere in the 80s, just on this podcast. But when we think about this season that we are in right now, at the time that I'm recording this episode, I have been thinking a lot about what it means to build a business that is a vehicle of care for the community that it serves. And I'm I finally get to tell you about something that's been on my heart, like it's been on my heart for a minute, for months, and in development for a while. But I got to set the scene first. So let's just get into it. Hey, welcome to Confident Women Glow. I'm Mo James, your confidence coach and guide on this journey of self-discovery, self-trust, and self-expression. I believe confidence is more than a mindset. It is a practice. It's about showing up boldly, even when life feels messy, and owning your journey every step of the way. So whether you are in your car, at your desk, or just taking a breath between responsibilities, thank you for letting me speak into your day. Let's get into the episode. Can we take a moment to talk about reflection and growth? I know this journey of self-discovery, self-trust, and self-expression isn't always easy, but having the right tools makes all the difference. And that's why I created the Inner Strength Journal. This isn't just another journal. It's a space for you to connect with your thoughts, honor your emotions, and design your masterpiece life one page at a time. Each prompt in this journal is carefully crafted to help you dig deeper into what matters most to you, to build your confidence, and to take aligned action. So, if you're ready to carve out intentional time for yourself and start designing a life that feels true to who you are, grab your copy of the Inner Strength Journal today. Head over to innerstrengthjournal.com to order yours now. Your journey deserves this space. So picture it. Southern Arizona, early 2010s. I started this brand and I wanted to help women be their own beautiful. I wanted to help women trust themselves more, reclaim the power that life had tried to snatch from them. That vision has always been with me. But what has grown over the years is my understanding that the support to do those things is sacred. I have realized that I have no intention of being a guru. I don't just want to keep giving you, this community, a course or a checklist. Sometimes I feel like we just need to be reminded that we are not crazy, that we are not broken, and that we are not in this by ourselves. As I have walked through this journey myself, I've talked a lot on this podcast about my own experiences. And I do that so you, the listener, will know I'm doing this too. Life is happening to me too. And one thing that has become clearer and clearer and clearer to me is that more information is not the answer all the time. It's not always more information. Sometimes it's more support. Sometimes you need a safe place to process before you hit go. Sometimes you need a pep talk at 2:00 in the morning when your courage is hiding. Sometimes you just need to be seen and heard in a way that isn't judgmental, or isn't in a way that doesn't feel like you are being rushed or you are being pushed. And for me, that desire to make confidence care more accessible has allowed me to step into what I feel like is the next evolution of this brand. For the last at least 6 months, I have been sitting with this question that came to me out of frustration, like a lot of those, for me, the impactful questions that lead to impactful answers. There's a quote, I don't know who said it. Quality questions lead to quality answers. For me, I get pissed off about situations, and that leads to those types of deep, thought provoking questions, which leads me to those deep, thought provoking decisions. And so I've been sitting with this question, this idea, this thought, where I was asking myself, what if there was a way for women to get the care that they needed when nobody is in the room? Like when somebody like me, a confidence coach, a podcast host, a blah, 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 when nobody is in the room, what if there was a way to still deliver the kind of intentional, thoughtful, nurturing, supportive care to the women that need it? That question marinated for a minute and became something that is now real, something that is meeting the world in this moment. But I got to tell you, bringing this idea to life stretched me, because when you give a damn, you want to get it right. You want what you are building to feel like the values that it stands on. I thought about the late night journal sessions. I thought about the conversations in the kitchen, just, venting and talking about stuff. I thought about the impromptu gatherings that I have had with my girlfriends, the text threads that, get revived at 10 o'clock at night or 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, I've thought about the DMs from women who have said, I don't know where to start, but I know I need something. And all of those things allowed me to know that I wanted to give you all, the community, a tool that could meet you right where you are, a tool that is wrapped in compassion and clarity and confidence. And so I am excited to formally announce, just let you know about Camille. Camille is your AI confidence coach. Camille is a tool, but she's also I'm saying she. I gave the tool a name. The name is Camille. Camille is not just a tool. Camille is your agent of support. It is a space for you to unpack heavy stuff and get guidance that is designed with you in mind. It is a space for you to explore your thoughts, built on the same principles that ground and guide this brand: compassion, clarity, truth-telling, empowerment. Camille does not replace human connection. Camille complements human connection. Camille is not going to give you all the answers. Camille is going to function like me, like a confidence coach would function. Camille is going to ask you the right questions. Those types of thought-provoking, impactful, quality questions that will guide you back to your answers. And y'all, I have spent the last 6 months making sure that Camille sounds right and feels supportive. But most importantly, I want Camille to be able to be there for you in the moments when you need it the most. So this is what I mean when I say Camille is an agent of support. Camille is in a digital embodiment of what we have been building all along. And Camille is a custom GPT built on my lived experiences, the conversations that we have on this podcast all the time, my confidence coaching framework, the self-discovery, self-trust, self-expression, and the years of training in somatic healing and deep coaching and self-therapy practices. All of these things have been poured into Camille, this custom GPT, because I said this in 2 episodes ago, I think. Nobody is coming to save us. We have the power to create what we need. We have the freedom, the ability. All we need is the willingness to support ourselves and each other in new ways. And Camille is my way of doing just that. It's my way of putting a little bit more support in your pocket, in your phone to be specific, or in your tablet, or even on your computer, however you choose to access ChatGPT. Camille is my way of helping you answer the question, where do I start? Camille is my way of giving you a companion for your confidence growth journey that is always available, that doesn't judge, and that is deeply rooted in the care that this brand is known for. I created Camille because I believe in your growth, because I believe in tools that feel like truth, because I want you to have a soft place to land and a strong voice to help you rise all the time. I created Camille to be an agent of support, because in the technical sense, like quite literally, Camille is a bot, a tool. But in a deeper sense, Camille is an activation. In a deeper sense, Camille is an agent of support that reminds you, you don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to do it all at once. You don't have to wait to feel ready before you show up for yourself. Sometimes you just need a nudge. You just need a moment. You just need a mirror. That is what the evolution of confidence coaching for her is about. Walking out, being an agent of support, designed to help you find your way back to yourself. So, Camille is here, and I am excited for you to start using it. If you've been needing a sign to invest in yourself in a new way, this is it. The link to Camille, you can read all the details about it. I have been testing it with some beta users. You'll see some testimonials on the page. Those are real words from real women who have already used Camille. The link will be in the show notes. And if we're connected on social, you'll find it there as well. You are worthy of consistent support. And in the times that we are in now, I feel like that message is absolutely important for us to know down deep in our bones that we are worthy of consistent support, that we are deserving of care that honors our brilliance. And it doesn't have to be expensive. It could be expensive. I didn't create Camille to be expensive. I want you to know that you get to design your life as a masterpiece using tools that help you do it. I created the Inner Strength Journal for this same reason. And Camille is just an evolution of all of those things that I believe about you and about what is possible for you to create in your life. So, whether you are in the deep work already, or you just starting to circle the block, I want you to know that Camille is ready when you are. Because the safe bet is most definitely you. Look at you listening all the way through to the end. Thank you. If this episode stirred something in you, Take a moment today to check in with yourself and ask, what do I know is true for me right now? And if the podcast has been a supportive voice in your week, I'd love it if you left a rating or a review. It helps more women like you find this space. And remember, when you need a gentle nudge back to yourself, you don't have to figure it all out alone. There are resources that can help, and I hope you'll find them here. Until next time, keep glowing, and remember, the safe bet is always you.